All right. Well, welcome back.
A long hiatus.
Welcome back to Safe Space with Chris
Mhm.
Tay. I'm Christy.
I'm Tay. Honestly, I'm really excited. Most of our conversations feel like safe space for just us. So to share it with the world is kind of like, another added level to that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to share where life has brought us.
Oh, I like that one. I like that one. I also feel excited. I told you I feel nervous too,
Yeah.
because I feel more solid in like who I am
Mhm.
now, like as a mom and as a woman. And I love
Right.
to talk and yap and share and stuff, but it's almost like weird to look back at our old episodes and hear myself talk. And I'm like, wow,
Yes.
I was so confident about
Yeah.
like
About what? About what
just
exactly?
what is that, baby? So I'm like, I'm nervous because I don't want to. We're gonna continue to evolve, right? Most high willing. So
Absolutely.
it's like I'm nervous to be another year from now and look back at the stuff from
Right.
now and be like, girl, okay, well, what made now the right time to come back?
I think both of us individually and just kind of how we checked in on each other and what we've noticed amongst one another, like a new confidence. We can see in each other just across state lines, across the country. Now makes sense. Now makes
Hmm.
sense. We are about to approach a new year. It's definitely time for a check-in for people who
Right,
have stuck to things that they wanted to achieve this year and people who have kind of fallen off but are trying to jump back on the wagon. So I think
yeah.
now is the appropriate time.
That I think now is a good time because the state of the world. So
Absolutely.
I think this is also a good time just to offer support. And you're not the
Absolutely.
only one thinking it's scary. We're all
Hmm.
scared and we're going to keep it real here. What have you missed the most about doing Safe Space?
I think we've expressed this before amongst each other. Like this is our therapy in a sense, an important tool for both of us just to kind of say things out loud. Like we feel how we feel, we go through our struggles and we kind of internalize it. And it
Mhm.
gives us that opportunity to express it out loud. Like when you hear things out loud, sometimes you're like, wait a minute.
You're like, wait, was it that even that serious? Maybe it's not.
Wow, like was it that serious? Or like,
Yeah.
wow, that might be why I do this, or what have you. So I think this is that therapy for us. I know damn well it is for me. So
Same. Well, obviously, I'm no longer in a turban.
yes, that's a huge, huge thing and is visible to our viewers and people who follow us. So yeah, let's dig into that.
Yeah, I was covered. Yeah, I'm still in modest dress. I will continue to be in modest dress, but I was covering the top of my head for a little over 2 years. And I got to the point where I felt like it was a crutch to me or like a
Mm-hmm.
security blanket. Like, like 2 year olds
Mm-hmm.
be like, this is my blankie. I was starting to feel like the turban is what kept me safe instead of the turban reminds me to have my prayers and have my rituals to be
Mm-hmm.
safe. It takes work to be safe. It's not just, oh, I wrap my head, so I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt myself becoming performative. Like, oh, people see me like, oh, that's the cover girl. Like, okay, so now like you're taking in the perception, you're like, oh, I have to act like this because I'm being perceived like this. And it's like
Yeah.
it's not really about that at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to take it off and it was really scary. Like the first day I went outside and like air touched my first of all, look how pale my scalp is. That's number one. The the first time the sun and air touched my dome, bitch. I was like, but you know what though? I will say like it felt like once like the first 2 days passed, it felt very much like a butterfly coming out of the cocoon.
Mm-hmm.
Like the time that I decided to cover my head was like I needed to be sheltered. I
Yeah.
needed to feel invisible in a way so that
Yeah.
I could work on myself because I feel like after things didn't work with my child's father, I was very much looking for, even though I was covered already, in my mind, I was looking for something to prove that I'm not a washed up girl. I was looking for the, what is that called? Like validation from like
Mm-hmm.
outside people saying, oh yeah, you look good, girl. You look good still. You look young, all this stuff. And it's like I had to cover up to take away all of that physical flattery and like admiration. Like I needed to just go in shutdown mode to others, right? Perceived unattractive. I'm not doing the conventional attractive thing anymore and just get in my, cocoon. So now I feel like, ta-da.
What I love about that is realistically, like you're right, like most women, and not to say that your way is right, theirs is wrong, but most women tend to seek that validation after having a baby. We look for that validation. We look to still feel beautiful in our new bodies, with our new minds, and we are seeking that. So for you to do that alone and just like you said, cocoon yourself, like that's the hard work that people talk about.
Yeah.
Not to want any validation from a man. And that's a huge thing after having a baby and not ending up with that person. Let's be honest, society probably views us as damaged goods as a
Oh, for
single
sure.
mom.
Washed
So,
up, used, goods. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
So, with you walking around with this confidence that you built
Yeah.
brick by
Brick by
yourself.
brick, girl. Yeah, and I think like what you just said, the damaged goods. The world couldn't tell me I was damaged good. I was letting y'all know, yeah, you can't touch me, you can't look at me, don't.
Exactly.
It's not you
Exactly.
calling me damaged good. I'm telling you, you cannot look at me. Okay, so it was kind of like a way to like command my power. And mind you, all of these things I didn't know when I did it. It was just a calling to like start covering. It's now that I look back and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I see what the purpose was, the inner
Yeah.
purpose. Like, and that's why now I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm kind of like on this journey of like, I want women to try modesty. Like at
Hmm.
least 6 months in your life,
And
girl.
you're right. I think that if women do it, they'll find a way to heal some sort. And it might not be the exact
Everything.
same thing that we're experiencing or you're
Right.
experiencing, but they'll heal in some way, shape, or fashion.
Nobody could come up to me and be like, oh, you washed up single mom. Like,
Good
mind
one.
you, not too long ago, that I may not have shown it, but not too long ago, that shit hurt.
Yeah.
Cause I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, I'm a bad bitch. What's going on? Like, why are people labeling me by the fact that my child's father's not here? That's not fair. I feel like this was another aspect of covering and uncovering, but at first covering because you know how it is, like when you have a child, like people feel like you're no longer a woman anymore. It's like you are your child's caregiver and that's it. Like your mom. Anything you think outside of motherhood, anything you do outside of motherhood is like ill. Like you have a kid, like, are you okay? Like that's
Mhm.
ill. For me, choosing the cover was also something that was weird. Like it was a personal journey that I chose. And I remember like even like my mom being like, why are you gonna do this right now? Like you're in the thick of like you have a I mean, she was maybe like 2 months old when I started covering. And she's like,
Mhm.
you're in the thick of this and you're like trying to go on a spiritual journey and like she's like, it's too many things you're juggling, right? But it's like I knew back then and I knew when I met my daughter, my first thought, and I say this all the time, was she does not belong to you. You got to help her be her best person. And it's like I've had a firm grip on I need to be my own person. I have to. Or else when she leaves, I'm gonna be fucked. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be lost. I'm gonna be confused. So it's like it's always been in the back of my mind that I need to invest in myself, especially on a spiritual plane. And I think again, I didn't really know what I was deciding back then, but it ended up being great because now that I'm uncovered and I have like this new confidence, I even more I feel even more detached from motherhood. Like, yes, I love her and I'm gonna help her and do her thing, but I'm like, bitches is that. Fuck you talk
Hmm.
when I'm outside, I mean, I'd still think of her. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be like, damn, I wonder what she doing. But it's not the same heaviness. Like I'd be
Yeah.
like, bitches is outside with a little drinky drink. Okay. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it had to, it has to. And I feel, and I hope that all mothers feel the need to detach from motherhood because you can't take them with you. When you die, I'm so sorry. Like, you know what I mean? Or when they pass, whatever, whoever goes first, most high willing is us as mothers that go first. And you
Yeah.
have to be prepared and you have to do the work to be detached from everything.
Yeah. I'll say that I'm still working through that.
Yeah.
I'll say I've sent him more with his grandmother and his aunts more now. I let him sleep over there more now. I
Good.
ask for it,
Good.
rather than waiting for it to be suggested to me.
Right.
Um, and the first time I struggled and it was just one night, but I tossed and turned, I couldn't sleep. I was up till 3 o'clock in the morning and I was like,
Getting no break.
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I miss my baby. But then I put myself through it again. I put myself through it the last time he went with his grandma was Thursday to Sunday. And that was long for me. That was hard
Yeah.
for me. I made sure I only called once a day.
Yeah.
Um,
The rules we put on ourselves.
rules, yeah. I gotta create a boundary. I gotta create a boundary. I have to trust that this person is with somebody who loves him and wants to take care of him and will take care of him, and they're okay. And if something happens, it could have happened with me. I think more as he's getting older, and I'm realizing more and more that the men in his life are not physically present. I have to back off. I have to, because he is a boy, I need to back off because I want him to be a self-sufficient man. I want him to
Hmm.
not run to mom all the time. And when he does now, he'll come to me with a problem. I think the biggest thing that we're working on is I need you to have already thought of two solutions before you came to me with a problem.
Hmm.
So tell me
Hmm.
how you're going to fix it. Like you come to me, okay,
Hmm.
you told me the problem. Tell me how you're going to fix it. I want to hear it
Hmm.
from you before I even suggest. I
Hmm.
need you to be a man who can think for himself and be a problem
Yeah.
solver because you're going to lead a family one day. Let's get to it.
Do you feel, I'm sorry to interrupt you, I just don't want to forget
Yeah.
this, but it's like, I don't know. I have a daughter, right? But it's
Yeah.
like, I listen to this and it's hard because, like, it's hard to, why does it make me emotional? I don't know. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's what I think, right? Like I think I asked somebody once, they're mid-sentence talking about their day or whatever. Like I don't even remember, but I cut them off. I was like, what's an appropriate age to make Q start walking on the outside of the street? Because I was like, as his mom, I'm gonna want to do it even when he's 30. Because I'm mom
Right,
and I'm gonna
right, right,
protect
right,
you.
right, right,
I can't do
right,
that.
right,
You got to do it
right.
for a woman. I'd be damned if you don't. I think that for him, he naturally is a lot like me in a sense of that independence.
Yeah.
So it doesn't feel unfair when I do it to
Right,
him. It
right.
feels like I'm giving him that confidence and he
Yeah.
likes it. Like
Okay.
now when I even want to or instincts kick in to help him with something, he's like, I got it.
He's like, I get it.
So
Don't
it's
worry.
pushing me in a state of patience, like, okay, let me see.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
see if
yeah,
you got
yeah,
it. You know
yeah.
what I mean? So
That's
it's
beautiful.
hard. It's hard, but it is beautiful. Like he is a
Yeah.
pretty smart and self-sufficient 4-year old. I don't clean his room. I don't touch that
Okay.
room. I help him make his bed. That's it.
Oh, I love
His room is his
that.
bed. And I tell him that. I was like, you have to understand, mommy's responsibility is the kitchen, the living room, the bathrooms, my room, everything,
Yeah.
laundry. Your responsibility is your room.
My relationship with my daughter changed when I started to reconnect with myself in a major way because I think I'm no longer like fighting motherhood. Like I still
Mhm.
have shit to say. We know me, I'm gonna
Yeah,
say the real on like what it is, but
right.
when it comes to like at night or like, in my bubble, I'm not sitting here like, why me anymore? Why do I have to do this? Why am I the only one? Da da da. Why? Like I'm now in acceptance. I feel like now that I'm not fighting, I enjoy our time together more. I feel like before I was very focused on like her education and like,
Yeah.
we have to hit these points every day to check
Mhm.
off I'm a good mom. Even the little precious moments, because there's always been precious moments, but I never basked in the precious moments. I was just like, oh yeah, that was cute. Next. Oh, that was cute. Next. Like now
Right.
I'm like, oh my God. You know what
She's
I
like,
mean?
wait a minute, let me take a picture.
Yeah.
Don't move.
Yes, more of that, more of like, oh my God. Like, yeah, yeah. So
Mhm.
it's been major. It's been major for me
Yeah.
for sure. Like her affection towards me has changed a lot. And
Mm.
I don't I feel like I used to tell you like she literally hates hugs, she hates kisses,
Yeah.
like she'd be like,
Yeah.
get off me. And this was not something that I could ever admit back then, but she was manifesting how I felt. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be a mom. I just didn't. Like I didn't. The pipeline from only child to like a mom is very difficult. It's
Yeah.
very difficult to have somebody there 24/7 when you literally only worried about yourself for 32 years or 29 years for me.
Mhm.
And now it's like she loves to cuddle with me. She tells me all the time, I love being with you and like da 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 and like yeah, major changes.
I would tell her to challenge herself, take that time away, whether it's just 1 hour a day to go for a walk. And it's like the gym, right? You go to the gym, you're
Mhm.
weight training. After a week or two, you want to go up and weight, and then you go up and weight again. Do that. Do start with an hour. Start with an hour away from your kid for a
Mhm.
walk, and then make it 2 hours where you stop for coffee and then go for a
Mhm.
walk.
Mhm.
Just add a little bit more time along the way. And I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. But we are better moms when we have time away from our kid. You're more patient, you're more present. I myself am guilty of this. I'm on my phone, I'm scrolling
Mhm.
on
Mhm.
Instagram. I'm not as
Mhm.
present.
Right.
Um, when I hear the mom, 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 I'm like, what?
You're like, what do you
What do you
want from me?
want? What?
I need my break.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, for sure.
But if
Yeah.
I have that time away from him, guess what? The first time I hear mom, I'm like, yeah, what?
You're like, yeah,
What's
what's
up?
up? Yeah,
What's
yeah, yeah.
up?
Agreed,
Talk
agreed,
about it.
agreed.
You know what I mean? So, and we can't control everything. We cannot, no matter what, we don't have control over every single moment. We like to think that we do. And
Yeah.
in the infant stage, we kind of do, but not when your kid gets sick or not, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like not when certain things come up, there's always going to be an obstacle that prevents us from having complete control. So take
Facts.
the opportunity to respect that and see that you deserve that time. I moved there end of January 2025, January 31st. It's now the end of November. I officially felt really like settled. I want to say like a couple months ago. I think for me and the realization when I knew that I was comfortable and settled was prior to I always wanted to go back to the Bay. I'm
Yeah.
like, I want to go home. I want to go home. I
Yeah.
want to be home, home, home. Home was always the Bay.
Yeah.
And now when I go somewhere, I'm like, oh, I want to go home. And home is
Yeah.
Harrisburg.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, even if that is isolated from all my friends and family, that's where I want to be right now. That's where
Yeah.
home is
Yeah.
for me right now. The hardest part was the attempting to anticipate every change and emotion that he would feel and being 10 steps ahead. Like,
Yeah.
okay, I felt like you might struggle with this, but here, mom already found a solution. Bam,
Yeah.
feeling
Yeah.
gone. And then realizing, oh crap, you are away from the men in your life. You don't have men here. You're not in the constant state of your uncles or your grandpa. You know what I mean? So I think that um, that was a game changer, and that led me to kind of like lean into them more.
Yeah.
To I'm constantly calling. I'm constantly like talk to them, you know, and I'll tell Q like, here's my phone. They're on FaceTime. Go in
Hmm.
your room, shut the door. This is a private
Hmm.
conversation. I
Hmm.
don't. We don't have to recap. Like that's for you to
Right.
do that your time.